Hello and welcome to another Bloomburrow draft. I'm Paul Cheon, and today we are sitting at Platinum 1. We have been, I guess, according to the comments, I feel like I've been handicapping myself drafting blue a bunch. But look, we're still starting things out. We're still learning all the different archetypes. I know that the Squirrels deck and the Rabbits deck is the thing that you want to be doing, but maybe we can go a little more aggro this time around instead of kind of trying to draw through our entire deck with limited win conditions. Now, before I head into this draft, I did want to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. TCGplayer.com is the place to go to for all your TCG singles and sealed product needs. If you want to make any purchases through the website, make sure you click on that affiliate link in the description below. Additionally, this video is brought to you by heavyplay.com. Heavyplay.com/paulcheon will get you 10% off your first purchase for premium deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, and dice boxes. So make sure you check them out. Okay. What do we have? Sunspine Lynx. This better be good. 4 mana for a 5/4. Players can't gain life. Damage can't be prevented. Okay, whatever. When it enters, it deals damage to each player equal to the number of non... It's a constructed card. Darn it. All right, what about this one? Tender Wild Guy. 2 mana for a 2/2. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. Offspring, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Yep, okay, that's the one I'm going to take. Bushy Bodyguard, 2 mana for a 2/1, Offspring 2. ETB, you can forage. Sure, I don't think you want to forage that often to make a bunch of +1/+1 counters. Stormcatch Mentor is a trap. Vine Reap Mentor is good, but certainly worse than Tender Wild Guide, and this is also a single colored card. As far as commons go, they're all not... The green cards are okay. There's Longstock Brawl and Treeguard Duo, but I do believe that they're all going to be worse than Tender Wild Guide. Mana Creature, that's a mana sink in the late game and also grows, just seems absolutely fantastic. The only downside is it's a Possum Druid, but let's go ahead and take Tender Wild Guide here and move on. Ooh, come on. This card's got to be awesome. Season of Weaving. Let's see. 6 mana, choose up to 5 paws worth of modes. Draw a card, choose an artifact or creature you control, create a token that's a copy of it, return each non-land, non-token permanent to its owner's hand. So you can bounce stuff and then draw 2 cards. You can bounce everything and draw 2 cards, or make 2 copies of things, or draw 5 cards. Okay, I gotta take this card. There's also a Lily Splash Mentor, which is unfortunate. This card's fantastic in blue-green as well, but I think Season of Weaving is just... Hey, I said I might want to not draft blue, but what am I supposed to do when somebody passes me a ridiculous Mythic blue rare or Mythic blue card? You got to take it, right? Okay. Anyways, moving on to this pack, we have Sticky Tongue Sentinel, Baker's Bane Duo, Pond Prophet, Plumecrete Escort, Mind Whisker as options. There's Consumed by Greed, but I think I'd rather just take a blue or green card. I just have 2 blue or green rares, so I'd rather just take something else. What do I want to take? Well, the blue-green deck's looking to do a bunch of blinking, right? I think the Escort's pretty good, but I want to try taking the Prophet. I feel like I just want to lean really heavily into all the bounce blink shenanigans that the blue-green deck's looking to do. And the blue-green deck really cares a lot about just having a bunch of frogs. So I'm going to take the Prophet, and what's the other one? The 1 mana, put a +1/+1 counter and gain some life. I really want to kind of build around those cards instead of taking what I feel is a generically more powerful card in the Plumecrete Escort, and we'll see how that goes. Here we have the choice between Dire Downdraft and Treeguard Duo. Just going to go ahead and take the Duo here. This card is just very, very strong. Downdraft is a decent interactive spell, but I'd rather just take the creature that ETBs and does something strong. So let's take the Treeguard Duo here and move on. Now we have Bark Knuckle Boxer, which is better if you're looking to be more aggressive. There's Cash Grab, and I'm not a big fan of Thought Chucker, so I think it's really the choice between those two. Now, this is just a solid beater, and I'm always in the market for some just more cheap things. How good is Cash Grab in this deck? Well, you're not really going to have squirrels. It gives you Threshold, I guess. I guess this card's probably still just fine, right? There's also a Saver and an Agate Assault, but I'm going to take the Boxer here and just try to cut off all the green cards at least and see where things end up when we do so. Here we have Into the Floodmaw. Return target creature an opponent controls. If the gift was promised, instead return target non-land. So it's an unsummon for 1 mana. There's also Treetop Sentries and an Oak Hollow Village. What do I want here? I mean, an unsummon doesn't seem terrible. It's some kind of interaction. I don't think I'm foraging that often. This land also seems pretty good. So I will take this land just because I'm going to have a bunch of frogs and stuff. And having a land that just gives me free cards, free +1/+1 counter seems great. If blue does end up getting cut, I mean, that is a late take out the trash. A 7th pick take out the trash. But there's also a 7th pick Pawn Prophet. So I think I'm just going to lean into the Pawn Prophet and just try all the different archetypes. This does tell me that red is pretty open. There's also a Bone Cash Overseer 7th pick, which is quite nice. But I'm going to just take the Pawn Prophet here just because this card is very, very good in blue-green and hope that blue-green is where we can end up. Now there's Stocking the Pantry. I don't think this card's particularly good. It looks a little slow. I think I'll just take a Shore Up as a combat trick. I do have a million creatures, so that's something that I might be interested in. And wow, Longstock Brawl tabled. So green does seem reasonably open here. Is this the pack that had... No, the next pack is the pack that had the blue-green uncommon though, which I don't think is going to table. It did not, but Sticky Tongue Sentinel tabled, so pretty happy with that. Very, very strong card. So gonna go ahead and take that there. And wow, Plume Creed Escort tabled. So blue certainly open. This card is just great. 2 mana, 2/1 flash creature that also acts as a combat trick. It's basically like a super shore up. Here I'll take the Rallier and really, really liking our start here so far. Just 9 cards that I'm pretty happy playing. Sentinel obviously good with the Pawn Prophets. Really loving our curve as well. And we have a late game win condition in the Season of Weaving. So this is a really, really, really nice start. And let's continue taking blue and green cards here if possible. That's a Hivespine Wolverine, and I'm a pretty big fan of this card. It's just a 5 mana 5/4. Now, one thing that I did learn about this card is it doesn't just fight anything. It only fights tokens. However, it is still great. You can still disenchant. You can put counters wherever you want. I think just the flexibility of this card just makes it really, really good. There's also a Longstock Brawl, but I do prefer the Wolverine here. And imagine copying the Wolverine. Whew. That is a nice card to copy. Okay. Moving on, this is certainly not an Eddie Merc Crab deck. I mean, who are we kidding here? This is an easy Hunter's Talent. This is one of the best uncommons in the entire set. I absolutely love this card. Phenomenal with Sticky Tongue Sentinel as well to be able to bounce it. Does this copy, it copies artifacts or creatures, so you can't copy the Hunter's Talent, but still absolutely the pick. And as far as cards we're looking to table, hoping maybe we table the Sun Shower Druid, but even if we don't, very, very happy picking up the Hunter's Talent there. I see a green rare, so I'm going to take it. 1 mana for a 2/1 Trampling Rabbit Warrior with Offspring. Whenever a creature you control becomes a target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature control other than that creature. So 3 mana for a 2/1 that makes a 1/1, and it makes it really, really tough for your opponents to kill your creatures. Absolutely. Treeguard Duo is also good. Couple of Tidecaller Mentors and a Saver. So a bunch of blue-black cards, but I'm going to slam this Paw Patch Recruit and move on. So really, really nice curve here so far. What is this? 5 2-drops and a Paw Patch Recruit. Now we have the choice between Clifftop Lookout and Longstock Brawl. The Lookout I've been less impressed with, but I feel like it's okay in blue-green just because blue-green does have more flicker effects and it ramps you. Blue-green's mana heavy. It's a frog. So I think I'm going to take it here over the Longstock Brawl. Also, my deck's not really good at fighting, right? I'm blue-green. All my creatures are kind of small. So let's just take the Lookout. I'm a little bit down on this card just because I feel like the 1/2 body is just basically irrelevant, but I think it's still fine. Wow, that is a late Thoughtstalker Warlock with another Saver along with a Byway Barterer. So a lot of good cards there. Certainly could have seen, I could see the case for being red-green, but somebody passed me Season of Weaving. I'm still going to stay the course here. Green's still pretty open. And here I will take Cash Grab. I think this card is still just a fine card to play, just in general. Even if you don't have squirrels, just being able to draw a card essentially. And if you have cards that care about Threshold, definitely still something that you can put in your deck. Here I will take Calamitous Tide as a nice top-end card here. Certainly could use some more ramp effects. The Tender Wild Guide, certainly good. And now, yeah, I will take the 3-tree Root Weaver over the Runaway Together. Wow, Banishing Light still in the pack here with the Carrot Cake, but I'm just going to continue taking more ramp cards. And yeah, still liking this start, but would like to find more things to do with kind of my Pawn Prophets. other than the Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Okay, and wow. There's a Water Spout Warden, which I don't really care for, and another Plume-Creed Escort, so I guess I'll take that. That's the thing with this card. It's just a combat trick that also doubles as a flyer. It's just great. Absolutely great. And now we have this pack, you know, with Tender Wild Guide, 3-Tree Root Weaver, and I guess this Bell, there is a world where I can splash, so I'm going to take that here. Certainly if I was red-green, I could have taken the Wandertail Mentor, but I don't think this is better than the blue cards that I have right now. So I'd rather just take the Bell here as a way to splash, potentially. I think I do have the colors to be able to do so. This Longstock Brawl could be okay. It really just depends on kind of how what my creature situation is right now. But like I said, this deck still looks completely fine, but still could use a lot of some of the, maybe some of the Signpost uncommons here for this deck. Long River's Pull doesn't seem very good here just because I'm going to be a heavy green deck. So not something I want. And I don't really care about Seed Pod Squire here. So I'm just going to take another Bell as a way to potentially just set myself up for a splash. Now I will take... I'm not really giving myself Threshold here, so I'll take Dazzling Denial in case I need a counterspell, although it's pretty unlikely. And now we just ring all the bells. But, man, gosh, wish I was red-green. That is a Dragonhawk Fate's Tempest, 5 mana for a... Can I just not play green? Or blue, rather? I don't know. What does this do again? 6 mana for a 5/5 flyer, exile the top X cards. Oh my gosh, this card is so sick. But so is Shoreline Looter. I'm just going to stay the course. I know Dragonhawk is absurd, but I'm going to stay the course here. Looter is also extremely powerful and an excellent card. So I will take this, recognizing that, you know I could have been red-green. All right, moving into this pack. Wow, Camellia, one of the best rares in the set here as well, but I don't really have any squirrels, so it's not particularly good in my deck. There is a Mind Whisker, which is okay, but I'm kind of in the market for something bigger. I wonder if I just want like a random large creature here, like the Rush Shield Rampager. I do like the Surveil. You know what? Let's just take the Mind Whisker. This card seems pretty good as well. All right, we are on the lookout for removal, and I think we did find something here. I'm going to take this Fell, right? We are kind of light on interaction, and we can be blue-green with a bunch of the bells and splash Fell. There's also a Wix Patrol, so... Black certainly seems like it could be open along with red. So a lot of cards, good cards here, but I'm going to take a Fell and probably just look to splash this, maybe play like 2 bells and 16 lands and figure it out from there. And now there's a Nocturnal Hunger. I can certainly splash that as well, given that there's not really a good blue or green card in this pack. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that too. And Sultai here. And now we're seeing... How do you pass me Season of Weaving and move into blue? Preposterous. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then if the gift was promised and that creature isn't legendary, create a token that's a copy of that creature. Okay. I'm going to just take Sticky Tongue Sentinel here, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do that with the double Pawn Prophet. There's also a Polywallop, but we're getting pretty high on spells, and we did just pick up a few interactive spells, so I'm going to do that here. And now I do think I'm going to end up with enough playable cards. I don't need another 6-mana card here in the Tide, and like I said, my creatures aren't that big with the Longstock Brawl, and we're looking to play 3 colors, so I will take this Uncharted Haven here just to fix my mana just a little bit more. Not really interested in Dazzling Denial. Gossip's Talent is also not particularly strong. I'll take an Early Winter, but this is a card I'm less likely to splash. I'm just having it here just in case. And now I will slam the Overprotect. Fantastic combat trick. I do like it over Skyskipper Duo. This card is just an excellent combat trick. And now we have the choice between Wear Down, which I don't care too much for, and Lightshell Duo, which I also don't care for. Maybe I'll take this Hazel's Nocturne, but probably not playing that. Dire Downdraft is a totally fine combat trick, so I'm happy enough picking that up. Wow, take out the trash with 3 cards left. I'm just hating it just out of spite. Okay, that was what we call a spite draft. That was a spite draft. Okay, so how do we feel about this deck? I think it's decent. All right, so this is what I have laid out here. Excellent curve. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 2-drops. bunch of 3s. We have kind of our win condition here in Season of Weaving. Calamitous Tide is just a decent value card. And we can also win with something like a Hunter's Talent in the late game as well. I think I can probably just go down to 1 Bell. If I play 1 Bell, that gives me 1, 2, 3 Black Sources along with 3-Tree Root Weaver and a Tender Wild Guide. So that gives me a total of 5 Black Sources for 2 black cards, which I do think is okay. And like I said, these removal spells, you're not really casting early anyways. So I just feel like this is going to end up being completely fine. So liking the look of this deck, I think maybe we could use a little more top-end stuff. We don't have a lot of beef, but hopefully the Season of Weaving and some of these other little small value engines we can get going to kind of win us some matches. So let's try this out. Now, before round 1 starts, I did want to say, if you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. Patreon.com/paulcheon. Access to the Patreon will give you access to my Discord channel, access to early ad-free videos on the Patreon channel, and a few other goodies. Check out the Patreon link in the description below for all of the options. Shout out to all the current patrons. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, on the draw here, 4 lands, Shoreline Looter, Pawn Prophet, Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Absolutely keeping this. Gonna be just starting things out with the Looter here, just to try to fill up my graveyard as quickly as I can. Hand would be much better on the play. Although actually going turn 2 Pawn Prophet into Sticky Tongue Sentinel is also really, really tempting. It's like, do I want to get the Looter going first, or do I just want to play the Pawn Prophet? And then the thing is, turn 3, I really want to play the Sentinel. Maybe it is just the Pawn Prophet. All right, opponent cracking the bell. We're just eking out little advantages here where we can. Okay, and we get to attack for 1. And then hold on. So what happens if I play this? If I play this, okay, I won't be. I was just looking to see if I would have to discard, and I don't. Next turn we can double spell, which is nice. I can actually go Shoreline Looter plus Pawn Prophet, which is pretty cool. And a really, really slow green-white start here from the opponent. And hopefully this Hivespine Wolverine will be able to eat something. Build your own Muldrifter. Huh? Costs a lot more mana, though. Okay. Well, that is a 4-power creature. And so I cannot kill it. I suppose I will lead things off with a Pawn Prophet here, just to try to find more answers. All right, that was an island. And yeah, let's go ahead and play this Looter. So I have this Wolverine. If they don't play a token, I can like put a counter on one of my... I can just play... Actually, next turn I can just play the Wolverine and then play the Hunter's Talent on the turn after. So I think that's completely fine here. They've got the Rampager, but we can start beating down. It looks like they're going to kill my Shoreline Looter. Nope, never mind. It's an Intrepid Rabbit. So, sure. This is a big hit here. Taking a hit for 6. And we... Ooh, Overprotect. That is a really interesting one. All right, well, first things first, I'm going to just attack with Shoreline Looter. Do that. Play this. Or, sorry, discard a forest. Now what? It's like, do I care about killing this rabbit, or would I just rather have a +1/+1 counter on the Sticky Tongue Sentinel? I actually think I would rather do that. The reason being is that gives me 2 4-power creatures to block the Rampager. So why don't we do that? Let's play the Hivespine Wolverine and put a counter on Sticky Tongue Sentinel and have 2 4/4s in play. But because our opponent's the aggressor, we just don't really have the opportunity to keep up mana for our protection effects. But next turn, right? We now are set up where with 2 4+ power creatures in play, I can go Hunter's Talent to kill the Rampager and then act accordingly. Here, they're representing some kind of combat trick here potentially. I think I can afford to take the damage here and then go with the Hunter's Talent here next turn. Let us see what they do. So what does this do? Okay, that's fine. Interesting. So they're representing some kind of a combat trick here. But I also have my own combat trick. I think I'm just going to play it defensively here. Just start things off by attacking with the looter. And discard the boxer, I think. With the mana that they have up, I'm kind of not inclined to run out the hunter's talent here. I could play Paw Patch Recruit. Or I can just play a Pawn Prophet and keep up Overprotect. And Plume Creed Escort. Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, Oak Hollow Village plus Paw Patch Recruit is awesome. Because it's each rabbit that entered the battlefield, so. Now, if they just run out the head of the homestead, then we can just go ahead and run out the hunter's talent safely. But here, I'm just blocking. Which one? Yeah, let's just block. Oh, let's just double block, why not? Is this the Crumb card? Crumb and get it, okay. That's fine. This thing has reach. Okay. That thing also has reach. How many cards in their yard? 3 cards in their graveyard? Okay. So they're going to draw a card. We have 3 cards. Do I want to kill Scrap Shooter or the Rush Shield Rampager? That's interesting. I don't care about flying. I'd rather just kill the more difficult to deal with card. I should have attacked first, I guess. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do I have a big creature? Oh, this died! Oh no! I mean, I could copy a bunch of Sticky Tongues, but that's a lot worse. Darn. Actually, I'm not going to put counters on this. Well, yeah, this is really interesting. I mean, I'm kind of interested in ramping here and keeping up Overprotect, I guess. Like I said, they're not really targeting anything, so I can just play it patiently and do something like this. And I should have cracked the food, by the way. I can draw 5 cards. That's also fine. Or I can just bounce everything. Like, use this as like an upheaval and draw 2 cards. And all my stuff has good enter the battlefield effects, which is pretty good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, should I bounce everything? I'm very tempted to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I am very tempted to bounce everything and draw a bunch of cards. Alright, well, let's attack with the unblockable first. And, whew. Lots of options. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I can play this. I kind of want to play the lookout, though. Oh, no, I want to play the looter. Okay, let's discard the land. Colorless, blue. I don't even know if this is good. We have 15 cards left. Oh, it's non-token? Oh my gosh. That was really bad. It's non-token? I legitimately did not know. Holy crap, that was bad. Oh my gosh, that was bad. Okay. I left myself with a worse board. See, this is what happens when I get these fancy rares. I just can't have nice things. I just mess it up. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have access to 6 mana. I mean, I can still have a pretty good turn here. I can go like Banishing Light. Okay. I am so glad that they did that over anything else. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that is really good. Mind Whisker is amazing. Okay. And then I can also play a Clifftop Lookout to get me more mana, or I can play Tender Wild Guide. All right, let's get the mana going here. I'm gonna hold off on the recruit because now I feel like I can get a lot of value out of the village. It's just, this is a possum. Although, maybe I should have kept up Overprotect for the Mind Whisker just because I think it's so good here. I apologize. I know this game is very hard to watch. Okay? It's very hard to watch. I'm trying this archetype out for the first time. I promise you I will learn and get better as I continue playing. This is what they have. The Mind Whisker is doing a really, really good job. I'm actually just not... I'm just going to keep whatever I feel like I'm not surveilling anything to the graveyard here. I'll take lands. It's fine. Okay, so I want to keep up Overprotect. There's nothing I really need to kill here. Certainly could kill Head of the Homestead if I really wanted to, but I just want to build a big board and activate Okalo Bridge. So why don't we do this? And then why don't we play the Lookout for more mana? And then activate. And then we still have access to 3 mana for Overprotect and putting counters on this thing. So I think that was really, really good. Now we don't have any evasion, but we're still fine. We were able to just put a bunch of big creatures in play. Now it's pretty bad if my opponent has the Pump All Your Rabbits card, but do not mind this spot here. The question is, how are we going to turn it around and start attacking them, right? They have a Treetop Sentries, which can draw them a card, and then an Intrepid Rabbit. My recruits can't really attack. I guess that's like the one issue with my deck. I don't really have that many big creatures. Seems to be a common theme here in my decks. Although Tender Wildglade, okay? That's how we get there. Tender Wildglade growing into just ginormous creatures is the plan. Okay, don't really care too much about the rabbit. Whoa. Okay, well, so they clearly have the card that we're thinking about. So that gives +2/+1, and we're at 10 life. So we just need to block accordingly. All right, so this goes here. That eats that for sure. This goes here, because it's going to trade. This goes here, because it's going to trade. This will also trade with this. And then 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to keep Mind Whisker around. So this blocks here, just because there'll still be a 4/3. And then I keep the Mind Whisker around, and I take 6. Okay. Oh, hey. All right, so we will put a +1/+1 counter on this. And then I guess we have to put a +1/+1 counter on this. And lots of trades will occur. We go to 4 life. We still have a Mind Whisker in play. And, okay, at this point, I should probably look for action. So no bell for me. And now what? Let's kill that. Let us... I just kind of want to play this regardless. So I'm going to attack. Then play the Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Bounce this. It's just gonna eat like a thing, but you know. All right. Maximizing the value that we get from our lands. I still have access to Dire Downdraft or Overprotect. They're down to basically just the sentries and whatever they draw. So not a bad spot to be in for us. Now we are at 4 life, so we do need to be mindful of that. But they're at 12 life. And overprotect gives trample, so we are pretty close to killing them as well. Nettle Guard, okay. Oh! That kills Hunter's Talent. Wow, what a good find. Okay, don't want the forest. Okay. Is this... No, that doesn't count moles. Well, I have so much mana, it doesn't matter. I can just do this. I'm surprised that they let this happen. Let's play this. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I'm gonna just force it, right? I'll just force it. Like, I still have Dire Downdraft available. Now, I don't have the ability to cast both of these, but I think that's okay. Because if they use the Nettle Guard to kill my enchantment, then they're down a creature as well to try to kill me. What a long, grindy game. That's just all my decks. That's what happens. I just keep taking the stupid blue cards. Yep. Makes sense. Man, this Wild Guide is awesome. It's like the ultimate tunnel tipster. Come on. It hasn't been that long, right? People know about the tipster. People know. All right, being at 4 is certainly scary. They just scryed something to the top. See if we draw something nice here. Where's our black removal spells? Oh, there it is. I was like, I haven't seen one. This forces a chump. The question is, do I want to overprotect? That's 11. It's just, I get to go for lethal. Let's go for it. They have 1 card left. If they had a removal spell, they would have gone for it. All right. All right. What a grind. I definitely don't think I should have cast that upheaval. And I needed to be mindful of the fact that I really want to copy my ginormous 5/4. Like, so I should have just blocked with my my 4/4 frog, so that if I draw the season, then I can copy the 5/4s. So that was definitely a little sequencing error on my part, but we'll be okay. 1 anyways, haha. All right, on the draw here, 2 lands, Pawn Prophet, always keep. We have a Bark Knuckle Boxer as well. Do I play this turn 1? Yeah. I mean, if they have a slow hand, right? Yeah, absolutely. What is this? I'll discard my 6 mana card. Oh no! What a beating. My only weakness, a 1/4. All right. Excuse me. Get Mind Whisker going. Bandits Talent. Wow, they are getting this going, I guess. Yeah, it's just this. This card is just too good in this matchup, I feel. What does level 2 do? Oh, I take like some damage. I don't think I need a Pawn Prophet. Huh. 3-tree Root Weaver is interesting. Might want to just get greedy and play out the Pawn Prophet here. Nah. Let's just play the Root Weaver. This just means that if we draw 4-drop next turn, we can definitely play it, so. But they basically did not much. But at the same time, this 1/4 is just really slowing us down. Okay, we're just going to take the damage. Okay, 4/3, level 2. Okay. Ooh, Fell. I like Fell. All right, let's play Pawn Prophet. Okay. I can pump it, or I can cast Fell on this and attack. It's not a great attack, though. They're at 15 life. Okay, let's just get every little edge that we can. What do we want to do with Season of Weaving? Copy a bunch of Mind Whiskers? It doesn't seem terrible, right? Can you imagine having 3 Mind Whiskers in play? Like, what are they going to do? This thing is so unbelievably slow. Oh my gosh, Cruel Claw's Heist with Season of Weaving? Oh my goodness, that's insane. Season of Weaving next turn is going to be really hard to beat, so I think they just have to take Season of Weaving. And then if on my side, I just have to just go for it here. They don't have anything else to do. They're going to go level 3 here. And we're bottoming that. Trying to get Threshold. Oh! What does that do? I can bounce Pawn Profit. Yeah, so I feel like I need to kill this. Because they can just make a bunch of them. I think I care less about a bunch of 1/4s. I guess I should hold lands in my hand. I'm going to play this and just bounce my Pawn Profit. Just because it draws me a card. What was that? At the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card for each opponent who has 1 or 4 fewer cards in hand. Okay, I have 2 cards, so we're good. I mean, I assume that they're going to probably run this out. I guess they could just bounce everything. I didn't even consider that. I don't know about that attack. They don't have that many creatures. Wait, they don't even have... Oh, they can cast it. Never mind. Alright. I mean, this really isn't that bad for us. They get to make me discard a bunch of things, but they're at 10 life, so I just really want to put as much offense in play as possible. It's just my mana situation is a little bit awkward. Maybe it's like Mind Whisker plus Root Weaver. No. It's definitely Bark Knuckle Boxer. Okay. What do you have for 1 blue? The Unsummon? Okay, sure. Okay. I'll discard the Root Weaver. What do I discard now? Is it Mind Whisker or Pawn Profit? Or is it the Sticky Tongue? It's kind of annoying. Surveilling 1 every turn is very, very strong. It might just be the Sticky Tongue, actually. Okay, so that's a 1/4. Okay. Ooh. Looter seems awesome, along with the Mind Whisker. And we'll keep this card in hand. Can't really attack. Alright. What a cool game. Light Shell Duo is underwhelming. I have an unblockable creature that draws me a card every turn. I'm a fan of that. And they are on the Bandits. Ooh, I'm surprised they got rid of Psychic Whirl. I feel like that was going to be really, really good. Oh, I definitely want to keep that. No great attack. Because they have a 2/4, so let's just attack with this. Then let's play this and just kill one of the enchantments. Oh, this one, I guess. And then I'm going to just keep cards in my hand. They seem to have lots of discard. So now we have a Hivespine Wolverine. Overprotect is going to be great. This Mind Whisker has been very, very awesome too. Okay. All right, you got me. A free point of damage. Bandit's Talent does nothing. They have 2 cards in hand. Oh my gosh, it's a 6-mana Mythic. I bet I'm dead. Hold on. You may sacrifice any number of non-land permanents. This spell costs 1 less to cast. And to put a blight counter on it. Then for each blight counter on it, each opponent loses 4 life. Unless that player... I'm just going to lose 4 life. Okay. Oh, this thing doesn't even have... Is this an attack trigger? Oh, when it attacks. Okay, I see. Okay. I don't mind this. Overprotect is going to be great. That doesn't matter. All right, let's draw a card. Okay. And let's kick this. All right. That was good. They have 1 card left. They hit us for 1. Now we can attack for a fairly good chunk of damage. And we're drawing cards every turn. Shoreline Looter is awesome. Don't want the Lookout. Don't want the Forest either. Let's go blue, green, Pond Prophet. Don't need to activate this. Well, I could draw something else as well. Ooh, Longstalk Brawl is interesting. Yeah, why don't we do that? Okay. And why don't we... Oh, the crab! Okay. We can certainly attack with these 2. 3. All right, and then let's put a counter. I'm going to keep the 2 cards in my hand and pass. So they're at 3 life, and I have, what, 7 creatures here? This becomes a 2/2 as well. They get in for 1. Can't imagine that they're going to be able to come back here. I mean, that's about as good as it gets, but I still don't think that's enough. Yep. Sure. Whew, that was a good game. That was a good game. A lot of back and forth, but they're at 3. We have 3 attackers. GG. All right. I guess this is going to be another 90-minute video because of reasons. Hey, as long as I'm winning, right? Just enjoy these wins with me, right? Our opponent got to cast my own season of whatever, our blue season, and we still were able to come back and win. So, come on. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. All right, 2-0. Let's keep things rolling here. Opponent on the play, keeping. Uncharted Haven, I'm going to probably go blue here. So I can play the Prophet turn 2. Actually, I will play the Boxer turn 2, because they played a Jolly Gerbil. Block. Easiest block of my life. Okay. No land there, unfortunately. We do want to keep hitting our land drops. Okay. That was good. The question here is, do I just want to get Looter going, even though it's a horrible use of my mana? Do I want to keep up Dire Downdraft? Like, there's a lot of little things I can consider here. If I had a second blue, it would be pretty easy to play Looter and then the Escort. But given this, playing this just doesn't seem very good. So yeah, I think it is the Looter, as sad as that seems. Okay. So they drew their land. What on earth is that? Okay. I'm kind of scared. I'm gonna throw that out there. I'm kind of scared. What am I discarding here? My hand is like so good. Okay, I guess I'll discard that. Yikes. This is tough. I don't know what to discard. Both of these... I guess I have Tree Guard Duo plus Brawl, so I guess I'll just discard Fell. And then we just pass. Just an army of random 1/1s. They drew land number 5. We also need land number 5 so that we can do the thing that we discussed, which is Tree Guard Duo into Longstock Brawl. Because if we play this Plume Creed Escort end of turn, that puts a 4th creature in play. This is just +5/+5. All right, I'm just going to play this as a flyer. So did not draw a land. So that kind of changes things. I think given that, I would rather just attack like this. Do they have Secret Reach? No? Okay. Okay, we drew a land. I'll just discard another black card, I guess. And then this doesn't do much. But I want to save this because it gets in for a ton of damage next turn. I mean, I can just play the Wolverine. That seems probably fine. The question is, where do I want to put the counter? Do I want to just put it on this? Yeah. Because this thing is such a big threat by itself, if they have a removal spell, they're going to want to use it anyways. It's a lot of damage. Let's just... Hold on. Wait, how much damage are they going to take next turn? 3, 4... Tree Guard Duo plus Season of Weaving is insane, by the way. I don't think... I think I can just... The way I lose is just some stupid overrun effect. So let's just... You know, let's just play it a little conservative here. I'm going to run this out here because I can set up the combo kill with Season of Weaving. But what do I want to target? Doesn't really matter. Okay. They're just like, nope, that is way too much damage. Because we had the bite spell ready, then we had another bite spell for the following turn. If we can draw the island, then we'll be able to copy our Tree Guard Duo and just like hit them for infinite damage with our unblockable creature, or split it between the unblockable and flyer. So, all right, that one was a little faster at least. 4 more to go. This clean 7-0. Come on. Okay, we are on the draw, but we have 2/2 drops, 4 lands. Certainly keeping, but our opponent just went turn 1 Hearthfire Hero, so that's obviously always a concern. Can we just win a die roll just once? What is happening? Look at this. What is this nonsense? Yep. What? Okay. I mean, it's okay. I mean, sometimes you... The way I look at it, sometimes you just get comboed out. And there's not much that can be done. Yep. Yeah, why not? Okay. That is really interesting. We drew the black source for the Fell, so we don't really need the mana fixing from this anymore. Oh, come on! Really? That's not cool. Ugh. My gosh, how do I win this game? I gotta stay at a high enough life total. This thing just kills me. All right, this is just okay. That was too much. All right, that was too much. That was like a block constructed mono red beatdown start, right? One drop into something that pumps the one drop every single turn into a 3-mana rare haste creature, and they were able to trigger it. Yeah, it's just on the play. I might have had a chance. I might have at least been able to put up a fight, but not that hand. You know, it's like I said before, some hands you just can't beat. Gonna keep this hand, 3 lands. I mean, I played something every single turn. Turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. I suppose maybe turn 2 I should have just run out the Plume Creed Escort. I guess I could have done that. Am I supposed to offspring this? No. I think just playing this turn 2 onto play is just too strong. Like, obviously they can kill it, and that's not great. But if they don't, then I just have double mana. Like, next turn I can go Pond Prophet plus keep a Plume Creed Escort. Of course they have a removal spell, but you know. That happens. I'm going to play this Pawn Prophet before I play this land, because I have a tap land. Now I'm going to go play the Bell and go get the Swamp in my deck. And then we can still go Pawn Prophet into leave up Plume Creed Escort / draw a card off the Fountain Port Bell, which is nice. Why does everybody have this stupid card against me? Oh, well, you know, that happens. Had I tapped a different way, I could have, of course, just played out the Boxer. Maybe I should have just played the Swamp and tapped for a Swamp. Yeah, that was probably the correct play. That thing is a freaking 5/5? I mean, I'm double blocking. The question is, do I draw a card or play the Escort? I guess I just draw a card. Okay. That is a 5/5 Menace Reach. Holy smokes. I guess we just take it because I want to play the Lick Out so I can cast Calamitous Tide. And then I can play... I mean, there's nothing worth protecting. So I guess I'll just play the Bark Knuckle Boxer. Okay, so next turn, what's the plan? We play Tide. I'm going to take 5 here. I'm going to bounce a couple things. Sure. Wow, they hit a Swamp. Okay, that's unfortunate. I did hit Season of Weaving. But I don't know how good that is here. I can perhaps set up a pretty good turn with it later. I'm going to just bounce their 4-drops as a tempo play. I know this one gets them card advantage, but... They have infinite cards in hand, and I have Season of Weaving, which is going to reset, fill me up, etc. So I cast this and draw 2 cards. I go up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand, plus the 9th one in my hand. If I play a land, that's 8. Then I can play this. If I draw a land, that is. Okay. Oh. That's pretty good. So I can just kill the sharpshooter, right? I put a counter on this and then I give them a fish. Oh, this changes things. That Wolverine was an amazing draw because now I can just copy 2 Wolverines. Okay. We got a plan here. Now, if they kill the Wolverine, we might go back to the bounce plan, but they do have this fish. I could also just draw a bunch of cards. I mean, I can... The thing is, copying these things is just not that impressive. Now, if they have a removal spell, maybe they just kill the Wolverine here anyways. But if they don't... Yeah. God, stop hitting lands! How lucky! Okay. Mind Whisker. Okay. I mean, this seems like a pretty good turn to cast this. Yeah, who am I kidding? Let's just cast it. 1, 2... Okay. Put a +1/+1 counter on... I don't know. The Boxer, I guess. And then let's fight this token. Just gives them less chump blockers, so we can try to finish them off here. And if they actually block the Wolverine, they might double block to kill the Wolverine, and then I'm going to have Threshold for the Mind Whisker on the following turn. And I will hold this. Just because if they have a discard 1 card, I still have the mana to play Dire Downfall plus Mind Whisker next turn. So this is a lot. Season of Weaving being excellent with my 1 good target in my deck. Sure. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Mind Whisker doing some work here. They just don't have very, very good blocks. Like, this thing is indestructible. Oh, no, it's not, but I will make it indestructible. I guess I could have just attacked with everything. I didn't actually do the math. Because every block here, like if they block here, they have to block these 2. Yeah, I should have attacked with everything. This was definitely one of those instances where it's like, I'm really far ahead, so I'm not thinking. Because it's really hard to mess up anyways. I think that's kind of where I was at. Okay, and I think this is more than enough, so I'm going to just pass. In case they have like a sweeper. If they have a sweeper, I can Dire Downdraft my Pond Prophet, or Mind Whisker, whatever, and then I can give this indestructible, which is very, very nice. It's probably the Mind Whisker, although bouncing the Prophet's pretty nice, because then I can go Prophet, Tongue, Prophet. But if they kill my 5/4, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I should have attacked with more things, probably. Ooh, another Gev. Okay. And if I bounce this, I think they're just dead. So let's just do that. They get to block these 2. Now, if they have that indestructible lifelinks trick, that would be very good. But they don't. All right. managed to stave off the aggressive black-red start. Our curve is good, so we can kind of go toe-to-toe on a per-curve basis. And definitely using the Calamitous Wave to buy us some time so that we can win with the blue Mythic card that I forgot the name of was very good. Alrighty, 4 and 1 here. Definitely keeping this. Turn 2, 3 tree. I swear they are really messing with my English skills. 3 tree Root Weaver. Bruh. Alright. I mean, bro. Tap land? No? That's kind of interesting. It's like, do I want to go use this to get a black source? Sure. The thing is, because I have the Season of Weaving, it's not even that bad. And I have a play next turn. What is this? I just pitch a card? Okay, well, I guess I can just discard the forest then. Good start, though. Turn 2, take out the trash. Turn 3, Thoughtstalker, Warlock. Very scary. Agate Assault, okay, and hit me for 2. I couldn't use my Plume-Creed as court. I'm not using a black removal spell on this anyways. No, actually, no, never mind. I'll just... No, I'll do this. Okay, Sticky Tongue was a good draw. And I guess I'll just do it. Like, if they kill the Sticky Tongue, that's fine, right? But I'm just getting value here. Alright, what you got? Ooh. Could give this Menace. They have 2 mana available. Find something? Nah. Moom, getcha. No, you do not. No, you do not. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Alright, I guess we're just drawing 5 cards. Like, bouncing these seem pretty bad, so... Okay. I mean, we're taking some damage here. We do have some removal. Alright. The Nocturnal Hunger is reserved for that one. Let's figure this out here. So, let's go Bark Knuckle Boxer. Hunter's Talent. Let's kill... Ooh. Let's kill the Warlock. And then... Let's pass. Then let's put this on top. Wow, they didn't want to draw that. Interesting. Okay. Certainly want to Offspring this right now, while I can. Okay. And then, do I want to keep up the hunger right now or just play out a Pond Prophet? I'm just going to play out Pond Prophet. Play out the land. Let's attack. Like, I can double block here, and if they have shenanigans, I can kill. So, we're fine. Whenever Valley Rockcaller attacks, it's 2 mana, 1/3. Okay, sure. I guess that's kind of annoying. Squirrels, bats, lizards, and rats you control. I mean, it only hits me for 2. Famous last words. All right, and then let's play this, naming, I don't know, black. Okay. We have access to 5 mana here, so I'm feeling pretty good about our situation. We have a 3/3, a 2/2, and a 1/1 with an Overprotect and a Nocturnal Hunger. Sure. Oh, it's other? Other, okay. Oh, how about that? Good game. Most likely. All right, let's put a counter. Let's put a counter. Ooh, a Plume-Creed Escort, also quite nice. No, I don't want to do that. Because we're not close to killing them here. But I wanted to make sure I have a 4-power creature. But we have Plume-Creed Escort. This is just far too much. Yeah. All right. Powerful cards and the splash for the win. Why do I shouldn't be getting away with this. But yeah, it's just blue-green, splashing a couple removal spells with good fixing. That's fine, right? That's fine. Okay, 5-1. We are on the draw this time. We have lots of 2-drops, though. So we can try to keep pace with what our opponents are trying to do, hopefully. Let's name... ooh, that's interesting. I'm still going to name black on this. It's fine. It's more awkward when Pawn Prophet is my only turn 2 play. But here, because I have the Boxer, I can just play turn 2 Boxer and I'll be fine. I suppose I could have named green. The thing is, it's just, I have so few black sources, and I am interested in being able to cast my removal spells, and I have so many more green sources that I should be able to find green source number 2 for that Hivespine Wolverine. Ooh, blue-white skies. All right. Let's ramp. Hey, we hit the forest. Play a creature token. Like a 4-mana, 3/3 creature token I would really like. Excuse me. What does this do? Okay, sure. Well, this is a far more interesting turn. I'm at 14 life already? Yikes. I feel like I need to be very, very careful here. I'm going to actually just not attack. I'm going to play this bell and just pass. Because then I can block with Bark Knuckle Boxer and give it indestructible if they choose to attack me with the Harvest Right Host. Alternatively, I can just run out these Plume-Creed Escorts as just ways to trade with the Life Creed duos. I doubt they're going to attack with the Harvest Right Host, though. I don't think that's a trade that they want to make anyways. Holy cow. Okay. Dealt with all of their threats. Dealt with all of their threats. I can kill a carrot cake. Or do I not care about that? I mean, I should probably just kill this. Well, do I even care about this rabbit? Maybe I just put a counter on Clifftop Lookout. Yeah, like a 2/3 reach creature seems very good against blue-white. So, yeah, we'll try this. And this is like putting a counter is more damage over the long term than just killing this immediately. Assuming this can continue to attack. Okay, I assume they tap down my Wolverine. Okay. Wow, that's aggressive. Okay, something. That was something. That counts. I don't have 8 mana, though. So let's just lead with the Pawn Prophet. Okay, let's go Hunter's Talent. Let's take it up, because this card is completely busto. Attack. All right. Next turn, we can take this to level 3. We have a very, very huge board. They did play a really nice one here in the pileated... Pileated? Provisioner? I don't know. So this can't really attack. This can attack, but it would just trade with this. This can attack, but then they would double block. I can just attack with these two, I guess. Because there's no way they kill both of them and I can still draw the card. Well, what happens if I actually give this trample? An attack with everything, they can block these two. Okay, that's not enough. So let's do this. Oh no, that's bad because then they can double block the Hivespine Wolverine, huh? Interesting. This is really interesting. Do I want to offer this trade though? That seems really bad too. Maybe I just don't do anything. That also seems really bad. Oh my gosh. I guess I'll offer the trade here. No, I don't know. Should I have just drawn the card? The thing is, I don't get to draw the card here, but I get to clear out the board, and then the Hunter's Talent just goes to town. But I really don't know about that line. It could have very well been possible that I just do nothing there and just draw cards off Hunter's Talent. But like, I have such a good board here, which is what's kind of influencing me to... And throwing away... Yeah. Maybe it was just do nothing. But I want to press my advantage too. I don't know. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, that's really brutal. Oh man, that is super duper brutal. Oh my gosh, how am I supposed to do this? I mean, I have to kill the Castrol here no matter what. That's kind of the thing. But I feel like I threw this game away. And I have no one to blame but myself. I should have just not attacked. I don't know why I just got so eager about trying to just quote unquote use my advantage. But now I'm just like deeply regretting everything and all I have is a Clifftop Lookout. Oh, I didn't even activate this. Holy crap. I didn't even activate this. I need dinner. I need to eat dinner. Oh my gosh. What the hell am I doing? Okay, at least we're not being punished. But wow. All right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was playing poorly. All right, these flyers don't do too much though. Mind Whisker's very, very good against blue-white. And The heck? I guess they have a crumb or something. Oh, I guess it's a free roll attack? Sure. Okay, I don't want the swamp. Let's draw something good here, please. Come on. Okay, that allows me to get one card off of this, depending on how they block. If they double block, it's not good. Okay, okay. So that got in. And we full control. We draw a card. And the question is, do I just go ahead and bounce this now? No, it's fine. I mean, they're a 5 life, right? Like, we have to put that into consideration. I know they have a carrot cake, but Mind Whisker is fantastic. Oh, they're just killing it right away? Okay. That's fine. Banishing Light. Do I want that Mind Whisk? No. All right, fine. I mean, Mind Whisker is quite good. I forgot about the -1, -0 ability here. Yeah. Okay, so let's get rid of that. No blocks. They're at 8. Okay. 4, 5. Do I have 10 mana? 4, 5, 6. I have 9 mana. Let's attack. Let's make some creatures. Okay, and then let's play this and not bounce something. Oh, I could actually bounce this and reactivate it, huh? All right, so I got a 4/4 Sticky Tongue Sentinel, which is quite nice. They're drawing this. Yep, that's a bad attack. Good catch. They're at 6 life. If I, yeah, I guess I just wait now, and then just use try to ride my Tender Wild Guides to victory. God, I mean, how many cards would I have drawn with that card? At least 1 or 2, right? What does this card do? Mice you control. How many? Where are your mice? They have no mice. Okay, so it's just made some tokens. Okay. All right, Wild Guides. Let's grow. This is not good. Stop drawing those lands for me, please. We have 11 mana sources, 12 in the graveyard. All right, so 4 lands left in our deck. We have some really, really powerful 6 mana cards that we have yet to see, which would be very, very good draws. Oh my gosh. I mean, I need to draw that, so I got to put that on top. I don't think they can really attack other than with the Seed Pod Squire. Yeah, like this is not a good attack, right? My Tender Wild Guide's a 4/4. What is this? Well, let's block here, block here. Yeah, I don't know about that attack. All right, you lost a creature for no reason. Okay, so let's think about this. I can play the Sticky Tongue and bounce the Lookout just to get an extra card, or I can get an extra counter on the Sticky Tongue by bouncing the Oak Hollow Village. So do I care about thinning out my deck one more card? Or do I care about putting an extra counter on Sticky Tongue? All right, so let's go this, this. Target this. Activate. Yeah, I'd rather just have an extra counter, I think. It's a cute little play, right? Cute. Should I attack with this and just trade it with the flyer? Sure. I mean, they're at 6 life. This becomes a 4/4 as well. It at least attempts to clear the board. Okay. And honestly, if they chump there, I'm also happy with that, right? So, all right, let's put a counter here. Okay, pawn profit is fantastic. Especially with this Oak. This Oak Hollow Village has been nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was good. We have 2 reach creatures here. Force some tough blocks here for the opponent. This game had its ups and downs, I'm just gonna say. Alright, let's not forget this. Man, Sticky Tongue is so nice. Alright! 6 and 1! 6 and 1. Oh, and a diamond! We have ranked up. We have ranked up. Despite some, maybe somewhat sloppy play at times, we at least were able to put ourselves in a situation here where we can get a trophy with another blue deck. Although it's mostly green, a lot of our green cards are good, but let's go. 2 shots at a trophy. All right, playing against somebody called the Champ. Not liking my chances, but I'm on the play. And I will keep. Is this a turn 1 Paw Patch recruit kind of hand? Yes. On the play, you gotta play the 1 mana 2/1, right? The way I look at it is, if I really need to, I can bounce it with the Sticky Tongue Sentinel and then make an extra token if that's kind of where I want to be. Having this in play is just so annoying for the opponent. Patchwork Banner, okay. What are they going to name? All right, Rabbit. All right, Surveil, Treeguard Duo. I will absolutely keep that one, thank you. Now, do I trade? I don't think so. I think I just hit for 6. Man, Sticky Tongue Sentinel on Treeguard Duo is also pretty nasty. Oh, that's also extremely nasty. Do I have a black source? I guess I will. So I'll keep it. Oh man. That is annoying. Definitely annoying. We'll go black there. The question is, do I want to make my Treeguard Duo into a 4/5 and maybe kill the Worn Elder? No, because I'm going to bounce it. Oh, I can, well, I'm not attacking, so I can Sticky Tongue and kill the Worn Elder that way. Wow! That's pretty sick. Another Patchwork Banner? Oof. Wow! They're Naya bunnies. They truly are the champ. Oh, that was an extremely good find. But I guess I can't actually kill anything that I want. They have 2 cards left. I'm at... How do I want to do this? If I wait to draw 1 more land, I can go duo into Hunter's Talent. But I feel like I probably need to kill Harvest Right Host. Maybe I just kill everything. I mean, killing a 3/3 really isn't that bad, right? So... And then Treeguard Duo plus... I don't even know if bouncing this was actually good. But it is what it is. Just trying to force through some damage because they're down to 12. And then I can actually put this on the Trampler, which will make it attack for a good amount of damage. Granted, I also have Hunter's Talent to give Trample. That's also good. All right, they took it. We have 3 cards in the yard. Mind Whisker going. If they kill the Mind Whisker, I get to put a counter on the Recruit. They have 2 cards left. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I mean, Banner plus all these rabbits is kind of a disaster. I wonder what they're playing red for. I guess they're like almost mono-white bunnies? I don't know. I mean, if they play like another big relevant spell here, I feel like we're pretty firmly behind. I have yet to play with this card. One day. One day, the bunnies will be on my side. Yeah, of course. Why not? Our opponent truly is the champ. That's a crazy turn. That's like an unreasonable turn, though. You know what I mean? It's just like, really, dude? Really? So this gives +3/+3. Okay, so we have 5 cards in the yard. Oh, we're basically just... What kind of top deck is this? What? Just a Balin off the top? All right. You know what? You know what? Sometimes your opponents just have the Nut Bunny deck. It's okay. 6-2. Still have a shot at the trophy. There was nothing wrong with our hand. Our opponent just had a superior draw. Okay. On the play. Absolutely keeping this. Turn 2 Pawn Prophet, Sticky Tongue Sentinel, Mind Whisker. All kinds of action. Turn 2 Prophet into... I feel like with Mind Whisker, you just want to get that thing going as quickly as possible. So unless they play like... Unless they're an aggressive deck that plays like a 2-drop, I'm probably just going to run this out on turn 3. Just surveilling every turn is really, really strong. Okay. Uncharted Haven, okay. So we are playing... Actually, I don't know what we're playing. Paw Patch Recruit. Wow. Okay, playing the Blue-Green Mirror. We might be setting up for a long one. We'll see. Bellowing Crier. Okay. Yeah, we're setting up for a long game here. So definitely running out Mind Whisker here. Would be happy with actually more green. Like 1 more green allows me to Paw Patch Recruit into Oak Hollow Village, which is what I'm trying to do. That's also fine, I think. Does this work on birds? No. I mean, they can certainly be representing some kind of counterspell here. What else could they play for 3 mana, right? I'm just going to chill. Like, I can still just play this as a flash creature. Too bad I can't pump it. Yeah, but this just gives me a little more flexibility to play around their kind of Drago type hand. Oh, wow. That's good as well. Does this get pumped? No. Darn it! I'm just... Oh, God. It just feels like they have a counterspell, don't they? It just really does. Whatever. They blocked my pawn profit, so... And honestly, running this into a counterspell is all part of the plan. Because I have a Season of Weaving, right? It's all part of the plan. At least we saw it coming. Mockingbird. What does this do? I see. Swamp is not bad, but they're keeping up counter magic, which is really, really obnoxious. Actually, I kind of need the swamp, right? It's like my only black sword. No, it's not. It's not. I'm bidding it. I just want to... The thing is, I want to turbo loot anyways. Huh. I think I want the Calamitous Tide. Alright, no use trying to get too greedy here. The way I look at it here is now I just have a huge, huge board. And they're kind of... They're on the back foot to the point where they kind of need to tap out, I feel. Or else they're just in a lot of trouble. And I feel like if they do, then I can make a huge, huge tempo play by casting Calamitous Tide. Look, they're just keeping the Stilly counterspell available, and they're just going to lose if that's what they try to do. And besides, if they counter this, then Season of Weaving gets there, right? I mean, I suppose I should keep that. Oh, wow. I did not expect that. They have 2 cards. All right. So now we just like basically turbo bin anything almost. They're at 10 life. This thing randomly has reach too. And having this in play is really nice because in case they just have some way to interact. What the heck? Sure. It's actually good that they use that. Oh, double shore up? Sure. Okay. All right, let's find a land here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm gonna bin this. Land? That is so brutal. All right, so we attack with this. And there are 1 black sources in our graveyard. God, so much brutality. The really cool thing right now is because I have this Mind Whisker in play, their Shoreline Looter can't actually deal any damage to me. Because it needs to deal combat damage. All right. Man, we were such huge favorites. We're still okay. I'm going to bounce these Lily Splash Mentors, and that's going to give me... that's going to be really, really strong here. What else do I want to do? I feel like they probably have at least one form of interaction, but they don't want to use it because I have Paw Patch Recruit. It's what it feels like. It might be a fight spell, but they might have to on the Shoreline Looter. Hey, what did I say? Oh, wait. Oh, they put the counter on there. It didn't matter. I don't think I want that. Of course. Discard that. And let's attack with everything. Oh, this thing flies? Okay. All right. We might get our first trophy here, folks. Trophy number 1 of the format. It just took like 4 blue-green rares. That is all. That is all. Curious Forager, okay. This has to block here. This has to block here. I guess they're not dead just yet. Okay, now they're dead, right? Yeah. Whew. Man. Man, oh man. Boom. Didn't even cast a Season of Weaving. All right. And there you have it, folks. Blue, green, sticking to our guns from our early pick. We just kind of wanted to do the blue-green thing. Starting out the draft with a bunch of mana cards, the Tender Wildglade, the Pawn Prophet. We just had smooth draws the entire way. And by having most of our curve be low, we could afford to then play our really, really heavy hitters like the Calamitous Tide and the Season of Weaving. The Sticky Tongue Sentinel was really, really impressive. Before, I think there was in a previous draft, I took Cliffside Lookout or whatever over the Sentinel. That's just straight up wrong. The Sentinel is just such a nice body, 3 mana, 3/3 reach. And then the upside of being able to just bounce Pound Profits or Hunter's Talents is incredible. I think the splash was mostly worth it because we were lacking interaction. And yeah, just a solid, solid blue-green deck. And got it done. First trophy in the books. Took a million minutes, but it's okay because we got the W. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Feel free to hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. Patreon.com/paulcheon. Check it out. Additionally, this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Check out TCGplayer.com for any Magic the Gathering singles or sealed product that you would be interested in purchasing, along with other TCG games. If you do, make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below. And finally, if you're in the market for premium Magic the Gathering product, the supplies rather, deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, HeavyPlay.com is the place to go. HeavyPlay.com/paulcheon will get you 10% off your first purchase. Thank you so much for watching, and maybe we can make it trophy number 2 in tomorrow's video. Until then.